Hello, everyone, and welcome to Flower Friday.
Hey there.
I'm Amanda.
I'm Sherry.
And we are the mother-daughter designers at Grace Monroe Home, where we help you transform the ordinary home into an extraordinary home.
That is right. And today we're going to be making a red rose wreath. And this is a great wreath that you can use, of course, for Valentine's Day with it coming up. But you can use it all throughout just about any time, really. Yeah. And so I'm excited about making this one.
Yeah, this one is going to be really fun. And like she said, this one you can use year-round, and it would be a fantastic gift.
Yes,
I think this one would make such a good gift.
I think it would too.
And we're doing red roses today, but really you could use any color roses that you wanted to.
That's right. It'd be equally as beautiful with pink or anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Any color roses. So whatever you love is what you would use for this. Hey guys, welcome. Those of you who are joining us live, I am so glad that you guys are on with us today.
Yes.
Hey, Rachel and Diane and Margie, welcome.
If you don't mind, when you come in, if you will share this video, we would certainly appreciate that. That will help it reach people. And so that helps us a great deal. And if you're a first-time viewer, make sure to follow us at Grace Monroe Home so you can see us every Friday for our Flower Friday. We are here every Friday, 4 o'clock Central Time. So we'd love to have you join us every Friday.
Yeah. Hey, Marilyn from England, all the way from England.
Hey.
Hello. Thank you for joining us today. And Barbara from Sneed, Alabama.
Yes. Hello,
and Shelby from Maryland. Well, we sure are glad to have y'all with us today.
Yes, we are.
We're going to go ahead and let you know what we're working with today.
Yes.
So.
You're going to show first? Okay, we're going to be greening with our pretty leaves, and these, some people call these wisteria leaves, and then olive leaves. So these are just some green, beautiful leaves that we're going to be greening our wreath with.
And I'll tell you real quick, we are using a 14-inch grapevine base for this. Of course, you can make it on whatever size.
Yes, you really could.
You would like to, but we are using a 14-inch today.
Definitely. We've got several different roses. We've got just some really pretty red roses here that we're going to use, but then we've also got some little bitty red roses that we're going to be using, as well as some cabbage roses that we're going to use, and some baby's breath. I love this.
And that actually came from Amazon.
This did. This came from Amazon, as well as the foam roses that we're going to use, and actually the greenery came from Amazon as well. We've been
finding all kinds of fun.
I've been on a mission.
Amazon, just fun little things we've been finding from there in the floral department. So
yes, I have been on a mission to find, some better deals and some variety of flowers, and that's what I am finding. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and we love to share with you guys all of our fun finds. Hey, real quick, I do want to address one of these comments here. Verlene says, "Hi, Sherry and Amanda. Just in case you are not aware, there is a page on Facebook that is using your pictures." And
yes,
we'll go ahead and address that. I know we've talked about it a few times, but if you see those pictures of us, if it's not on Grace Monroe Home,
it's not us. That's right. So I hate to hear about people losing their money thinking that they're getting something that we have made because these people steal our pictures. So, like Amanda said, if you don't buy it through our website, we do not sell anywhere except from our GraceMonroeHome.com website. So if you don't see it on that website, don't buy it.
Yeah, and there are people out there that are just stealing our pictures,
and they're
it's not just
people.
us. They're stealing
lots of people.
A lot of makers' photos and designs and things, and they're selling knockoffs. So
that's right.
If you see something that is not on Grace Monroe Home, it is most definitely not us.
It is not us, so do not buy it. Yeah. And, I say all the time, if people put as much energy into making something themselves as they do in stealing other people's stuff, they could be successful without stealing stuff. But, you're always going to have those. I
don't think those people that do that are really thinking.
They're not thinking about that. No, they're not.
They're just trying to make quick money, I think.
So thank you for bringing that to our attention. We do know that, and if you see it, report it. Report it to Facebook, or we've seen it on Etsy. Report it to Etsy, and hopefully they'll get it taken off.
Tracy asked, "Why does Etsy allow it?" I don't know. And
I don't know.
It's very frustrating.
It is frustrating.
It is very frustrating on our end because we try to, say this is not us. They're using our pictures, and it's very, very wrong. But
yes, and it is frustrating because we care about people, and we hate that people are getting scammed like that. It really, over Christmas, I got really upset about that. But, we're doing the best we can to get the message out there to you all, not to buy. If it does not come from our website, don't buy it.
Yeah, and definitely, like she said, report it if you see it.
Yes, please do. Anybody's, not just ours. There's so many others that are, having their picture stolen too. So report those too. We can all, we're a community. We can all work together to get these people off. Yeah. So.
All right. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and get started.
Yes, and I'm going to start first with my leaves here. These are just absolutely beautiful, and like I said, they did come from Amazon, and we're going to start. I'm just cutting them apart right now, and I'm going to use these to green our wreath, and I love these. They are so pretty.
Yeah. Anything like this, any kind of greenery like this is a really good base greenery that you can use. It takes up space, which is always good.
Yep, you always want that. And I am just putting these right in at the top, just like that. Actually, I think I may cut this big one off and just use the bottom one because it is a lot higher than I really want it to be. So I am just going to do it just like that. And I'm just letting that fall where it wants to fall. And I'm going to put this one down in the bottom.
It's kind of a strange shaped wreath. It's not quite round.
Yeah, sometimes you get those and they are aggravating. But we will use them anyway. Now I'm going to make my cross like we do. So I've got my top and my bottom, so now I'm doing my two sides.
And y'all, again, let us know where you're watching us from. If you're watching us live, just type live in the comments. And if you're watching us on replay, if you will, type replay in the comments. And those of you who are watching us on YouTube, if you don't mind, if you will, just click the subscribe button and click that little bell so you get notifications when we release new videos. And then, if you're watching us on Facebook, if you will, just click the follow button.
That's right.
And then hopefully Facebook
you'll
will
know
you
when. That's right.
Our posts.
That's right. Now I've got my cross, so now I'm just going to go in and add some in between. And these are falling kind of forward, but that's kind of what we want. We want them to look really, really natural, because this is going to be just a really good anytime natural looking wreath. And you'll see we're not even using ribbon with this. We are just going to use our greenery and flowers.
Now we have made these where we do use a bow, so it's really your preference.
It's your preference for sure. But y'all know how I am. I mean, I love ribbon, but at the same time I also love wreaths that don't have, bows in them. So, and anytime I can use greenery, I'm happy. Okay, so we have gone around the outside. I am going to replace this one, though, because it's not doing what I want it to. Sometimes you just have to take them out and start over.
Yeah, these are a little bit... they came from Amazon. They're good quality, but some of them are very good quality. A little bit bent.
Yeah, I didn't have time. If I'd have had time, I would have used my hairdryer on them just to kind of get them straightened out a little bit. But I didn't, so because I just got them in today. Okay, now that's better. That is better. Okay. So now I'm going to add one down here in the at the top, just bring that one in right in there. And I'm going to add this one that I had put in the top. I'm going to add this one over on this side. And that just, when you do this, when you add some into the middle of the wreath, it just kind of brings all these that you've greened the wreath with into the whole design. So you've got your leaves coming here, but you've also got them mixed into the design, and that's very, very helpful.
This almost looks like it could be bamboo, kind of.
It does, sort of, don't it? Yeah. I don't remember. I need to look it up because I don't remember what it was called. If it was called anything, but
just greenery.
Yeah, it may have just been called greenery. I don't remember.
Charlene said she ordered some and hers came in a little bit curved too.
Yes, yes. But I said I had never seen any boxed up as nicely though as these were. They were curved, but they came in a pretty little box that was one of those that you open the lid and it's in this cute little box, and then they had tissue paper around it. It was just packaged so nicely. I loved that. Okay, now this one, I've got one of my red roses, and I'm going to bring that right up in there, just like that.
I think it was last week we talked to you guys about the red roses. I can't remember if it was last week or whatever, the week before maybe, but we did tell you guys that some of these came in a pack of 50.
Yes.
Some of them had leaves and some of them did not.
Yes.
So we've already used all the ones that had leaves. So we're using the ones that don't have any leaves.
That's right. And you will see you're not even going to need them. So that is not a problem. I'm going to bring one right down here in the bottom. And you see, I love these stems because you can kind of bend them and put them exactly where you want them to. And you know, in case you're new to watching us, you'll see that we leave our stems long. And that is so that we can bend them and get them, you know, where we want them to go. And it gives them so much more movement, which helps in your whole design.
I lost my top and my bottom. I have to figure out where I had
don't
my
you
top.
hate that? That's a good thing about a stand. You don't.
Yeah.
I don't think I usually lose my top and my bottom.
I was talking or something. I don't know, and I just lost it. That's okay.
I'm gonna bring that one right in there. Add a couple more of these.
I actually really do like these. I'm pleased with
too.
the quality of them.
I am very pleased. They are so pretty. And these, if you saw us when the first day we got these are actually foam, but they just are such a, they're so pretty, and they work so well in a wreath. I mean, you know, you don't have to have, necessarily have silk, you know, flowers or anything. Foam works just fine. I mean, they hold up well, so I love them. And they're a lot cheaper, which is always good.
Yeah, I like when we can
Yeah, anytime we can save money, that's right.
Of course, we want the quality to still be good.
Yes, we do. Okay, I'm going to bring this one right in there. I think I'll add one more.
These are really bendy, which I love.
Yeah, see, I love that. I do too. I'm going to bring this one up in here. So now I've got those spaced all around. Get that in there.
And I know a lot of you ask why we keep the stems long, but if you see, we keep the stems long and then we kind of have this 3D effect going on.
Yes, it definitely adds that. And you can see from the side how far out we have them, you know, a good 3 inches from the actual grapevine wreath. You never want to put things directly onto the grapevine wreath, because then it just, you have to use a lot more flowers for one thing, because, you know, to make it larger, and you don't have that dimensional look that you have with this. So,
Nancy asked how often we change the wreaths on our front door. I change mine pretty often.
Yes, a lot.
Pretty much every Friday.
Yeah, she really does.
Not quite.
Not quite every, but she does.
Just about every wreath that we make is my new favorite.
Yeah,
that we make on Flower Fridays.
So. And I try to say it. If I don't say it quick enough, I want this one, then she gets it. So she's quicker than I am. But that's okay. I tend to change mine seasonal. So I was telling Amanda, wasn't you? I said earlier that I'm going to do my Valentine. I haven't gotten my Valentine stuff out yet, but I'm going to do that this weekend. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got a couple of little ones that I want to add here now, so I'm going to cut those off. And you can use any kind of combination of the, flowers, whatever roses you are. You just want some that are smaller and some that are larger and, just a variety. So I'm going to bring this one right up here in the top. Just like that on the side. And I'm going to bring this one in the bottom. Add one of mine here. Oh, where'd the other one go?
I only had 3 little ones. I don't know how many you had, but I just had 3 little ones.
Oh, I thought I had 4, but that's okay. I don't have to have it. Now, I've got some other ones that I'm going to use. And like I said, you can use any combination of these that you want to. That is fine. But I think a variety just gives it a lot more interest. If you have, several different kinds, I think it really is helpful.
Yeah, if you saw, I know the other day, I don't remember if I think it was maybe yesterday, I posted a pink roses wreath, and it's a very similar one.
It is, yeah.
So you can make this whatever colors,
mm-hmm.
You want. It's very pretty with pink. You can make it with yellow roses. Any color would be pretty. You could even do white roses.
That would be beautiful. And I was thinking a few minutes ago that this would be pretty in like lavender, real light lavender roses. That would be really pretty. So it's really endless, the color combinations that you can use with it.
But since we've got Valentine's coming up, we thought we would make a red roses. We thought
we would do that. All right, now we've got some. I don't know if these are, if you would classify these as dandelions or more like billy balls that are a little bit bigger, or Queen Anne's lace.
Yeah, maybe Queen Anne's lace. I bet that's
that's kind of what I was thinking. So I'm just going to add one right here in the middle.
And we're using our Grace Monroe home glue skillet.
Oh, yes.
To dip our stems in. It's great. If you don't have one, you can go to the link below and you can get one. They're great, like I said. But if
you'll love it.
If you don't have a glue skillet, you can definitely just use a glue gun. But you do want to use hot glue for these.
Yes. And we highly recommend the glue skillet. I'm going to have to put some more glue. This wreath is very, very holy.
The holy wreath.
It's a holy wreath. And it makes it really difficult. You've really got to wind that stem through there really good to get it to stay where you want it to. But it is possible. You just it just makes you work for it.
Sometimes they're like that.
Yep. One right in here. Put this one in. I gave you 4 of these, didn't I?
Yeah, I've got 4 of them.
I did. I'm just going to put these on the inside. In there. Oh yeah. I am going to add another one of my roses. Right down here.
You want a couple of these?
Yeah, give me a couple.
These are the little roses from Hobby Lobby. I like them. I just think they're cute.
They really are cute.
And we had a couple of them over here. So.
Yeah. We'll add one more down at the bottom. Add the last 2 at the top. And we can add our baby's breath. Oh, I did want to say belated happy anniversary to Amanda and her husband.
Oh yeah.
It has been it does not seem like it has been 10 years since I don't know if all of y'all know this, but her wedding was filmed on what's the name of it?
4 Weddings.
4 Weddings. All of a sudden I went blank. Yes, on 4 Weddings. And it was in New Orleans, and it was a beautiful wedding, and it just does not seem like it has been 10 years ago. I was thinking about that earlier today, that where did that time go?
Time flies.
10 years and 3 children later.
Yep. Time does fly.
It definitely does.
But thank you.
You are welcome. This one out and move it over just a tad. No, don't have that where I want it. And sometimes you have to take stuff out and try it somewhere else and all kinds of stuff. But that is all right.
Yep. Diane, we're using Stanley wire cutters. Oops, I haven't even used...
You hadn't used your new ones?
I just got a new pair because y'all know.
Yes, because
y'all know I got my trusty old pair that I love, but you see how I still gravitate towards these old... I
know.
But I did get a new pair. And I
just got those. She didn't know I had ordered her some, but I did.
And I appreciate it.
And, yep.
I do love my
But
old
you
ones.
know what? I'm using my old ones too, and I've got my new pair right here too. But the thing is, it takes a while to get them to where they're limber. You know, they're kind of tight, so that's why I'm using my old ones.
We just gotta break them in.
Yeah, got to get them broke in. That's all right. But now I'm just gonna add some of the baby's breath all around.
You're cutting it off, right?
Yes, I'm cutting it into smaller pieces.
This is why I think this would be a pretty Valentine's.
Yes,
it would be a good gift that you could give somebody.
It really would.
If you did not, want to give a dozen roses that's going to, die in a couple weeks, you could give something like this.
You really could. And, it's honestly, people say all the time that, oh, I couldn't make that. Yes, you can. You can do this, I promise. You just take one little step at a time is what you do. If you're new to wreath making, just take one step. Put one flower kind of flower in first, and then move on to the next one, and it helps, I think, to always green it first, like we did with our leaves. But you can do this.
This is like one big bouquet that lasts for a really long time.
Yes, it is. And these came from Amazon too. The baby spread did. I've just been Amazon shopping all over the place.
I tend to do that anyway.
Yep, me too. I go for one thing and then I end up finding other stuff.
Way more than I need to. I don't know if y'all are like me, but I have an Amazon, like in my shopping cart. I don't even know how much.
I know you always keep stuff in the shopping cart.
I've got so much in the shopping cart.
I do too. But if I see something that I might want, or that I think somebody might want, for a birthday or Christmas or something, then I put it in my cart. Or my wish list, actually. I put it in there so I won't lose it.
Oh, Verlene really liked the wreath off, and she said, when will we be doing that again? That was really fun.
We should do one for spring, a lot of fun. Yes, we've been talking about it with May doing another one like that. It was a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. We love her, and she is just an amazing lady, and we just really enjoyed it.
And Nancy said you could do a tour of your home one day, that she would love that.
Sure we can. Aww. I would love that. But we have to wait now because right now I have nothing decorated, so we have to wait.
Well, that's just your normal.
I mean, I got my normal stuff, but I hadn't got my front porch decorated yet, and I love my front porch, so I have to get it ready. It's so funny. Do y'all do this? We're riding, and, people notice houses. When you're riding by and you see pretty houses, I see porches. I see front porches. Everywhere I go, that's what I look for, is the front porch. And I love decorating mine. It's so much fun.
I try to decorate mine, but I've got a big dog that just...
Yes, you do. He does. She
does. I put stuff out, and he
bless
just
his heart. He does.
He
does. If she puts a pretty pillow out, he gets it.
So I decorate the inside.
Stinker, but yeah, she does. She's a beautiful
decorator. Outside, he likes to just destroy it.
He does. He thinks that she puts it out there for him.
Yeah, thinks it's his toys.
Yeah.
But I do always have my big wreath on the front door.
She does. Okay.
I had a bunch of baby's breath in here.
Yep, I've got a bunch in here too, but now I'm going to add some other greenery. I think I've got a plenty. I've got enough of that for right now. So, the first thing I'm going to add, and I just wanted to sprinkle, a lot of times I'll actually green with our buckle fern, but I didn't really want to do that this time. I said I was just going to add some throughout, and this is the fern that looks like this. I don't know if you can see it good, but I love this fern, and a lot of times this is the good time of year that you can actually get this. Sometimes it's hard to find, but Michael's a lot of times will have it.
I don't know that they call it buckle fern.
I don't know exactly. I think they call it like forest fern or something like that, but we've always called it buckle fern.
I'll put the link to the Amazon roses and the Amazon products that we use. And also, if you guys check out our blog, I will put the supply list on there as well. So you can find all of that there.
Yes. Yep, we try to make it easier for y'all because we remember what it was like when we were first starting out. And, oh, my gosh, it was hard to find things. And we were trying to learn about making wreaths too, and so
yeah, there wasn't really
a way to find it out.
Yeah, we didn't have like YouTube to make a wreath back then.
No, we didn't.
So I'm glad that they have it now.
Now we're just sprinkling this around a little bit here and there. Did you burn yourself?
A little bit. Well, I don't know. I had forgotten that I had dipped that in there, and then I just grabbed it. I love the buckle fern. It's one of my favorites.
It is one of my favorites too, just because it has so much movement, and I've always loved the look of this.
You say we had some other, but you never gave me any of it.
Of the other
greenery. I don't think you've got it either.
This one?
Mm-mm. There was another one, but I guess we decided
not
to
maybe
use it.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Or is this it?
Oh, I think that's it. It's another kind of buckle fern.
Okay. I only have 3 pieces of buckle fern, but I can use some of this other stuff I've got over here. I've got a pile.
I know it. You keep a pile.
Stuff, so I'll just use some of that.
I thought I gave you. I don't know what happened to it. I do not know what happened to it.
Who knows? That's okay. I'll use some of this other.
Yeah.
I've got some of this that's really pretty that I just found over here in my pile.
I know. I love that too.
This is my leftover pile I have over here. Y'all can't. I don't know if y'all can see that, but.
And honestly, you know, when you said that, it just made me think this is actually a good wreath that you could use a lot of different leftover greeneries. Mm-hmm. You know, if you've got pieces here and there, use them. I think I'm going to start. You got this. I did give you this, didn't I? Mm-hmm. This is the mini ficus leaves, and these you can get from Michael's just about any time. And I love these. They just really add a lot of movement and all to your designs. And the thing to do with these is I always pull one, because they usually have about 3 leaves on them, so I'll pull one down and one to one side, one to the other, just to kind of give it that extra little something.
Yeah, I like this greenery too.
The leaves, of that, yeah. The mini ficus, yeah. Yes, I love this.
We use that a lot.
Yeah.
And the different greeneries really just add that natural look.
Yep, they do.
To it. So y'all let us know what y'all are working on right now. If you're making any wreaths.
Yes.
I really, before we started, we're kind of like, should we make a spring wreath?
I know, after Christmas. I am ready. I'm telling you, I am ready, ready for spring.
Might be a tad early, but I am ready.
But yeah.
The minute Christmas is over, I start.
That's me.
Like
I start thinking warm and ready for it.
But we'll probably be making spring wreaths by...
Yeah, it won't be long.
By next week, probably.
Yep.
You never know.
Yep, I'm ready to start on Easter and all of the fun spring and summer stuff.
And of course, if you wanted, like we said, if you wanted to add a bow to this, you absolutely could.
Yeah, yes, you definitely could. Okay.
Oh, Nancy said, you inspired me to make a Valentine's wreath. I've never had one, and I need the grapevine. Oh, yeah, definitely.
You need to do that. Yeah. They are so much fun.
We typically get our grapevine wreaths at Michael's.
Michael's or Hobby Lobby.
I mean, of course,
run.
Over the years, we've ordered from all kinds of places, all kinds of wholesale places, just everywhere. But it turns out that Michael's tends to be the cheapest.
They really do. Especially when they've got a coupon going, you know, or some kind of sale. So now I'm just going to kind of fill in with my eucalyptus. So I'm going to cut some of it off. That squeaking is why I got new ones, and now I'm still using my old one.
I'm still squeaking.
I'm still squeaking. And now you could fill in any kind of little compact greenery would work, boxwood, you know, anything like that would be good. So I'm going to move it. If I can get it out. There we go.
Hey, Shirley, so I was so worried about you and your family. Oh, we had some bad weather yesterday.
Yes, we did.
It was not...
Thankfully, it was not right at us. Yeah. And so...
I think
my husband had to come through it.
I think the last 2 weeks we've been on with you guys, it has been right after
It has, hadn't it?
Tornado event of some sort.
And it was very scary. I was on the phone with my husband who was driving towards it. And
Justin was driving through it too.
And I got him to pull off. He was coming from Montgomery through Prattville, and I said, you need to get off now, and he got off, and I was so glad, but I was happy to see him get home.
The only thing about this Alabama weather,
yeah,
I feel like we have some really bad tornadoes.
Yes, we definitely do, and it can be a scary time, it really can, and I just hate all the people that lost loved ones and lost homes and things. Yes. It's awful.
Our prayers are with those that were affected, because it's just terrible. Yeah. Let's see. Deborah says Michael's has the Pro Pack of grapevine wreaths, 15 for $50. That's a good deal.
Yep.
And Verlene said a little WD-40 will stop the squeaking.
That's what
we were just talking about that.
Talking about that earlier. Yep.
Right before we started. We're like, yep, we got to break out the WD-40.
Yep, we need to. Thank you, because that was just confirmation. We need to do that.
Yep. That would do the trick.
Yep.
For sure.
It is aggravating.
Yep, we were glued to our weather all day too, Marty.
We really were too, yes. We
thankful for James Spann.
I had James Spann on the whole time. I tell you what, you know, we were talking about the community of wreath makers, you know, and just the whole community. And I remember one year, this was back when there was no Facebook, you know, we did everything on eBay at that time. And we had a little eBay group of women who made wreaths and who sold them on eBay. And of course, I've never met these women in person, you know. At that time I had never met any of them, but we talked, you know, about our everyday lives and everything we were doing. And I remember, I don't know if you remember this, but we had a terrible tornado literally come. I mean, it went over the school. We watched it go over the school.
Which we live
next door to the school. And it ended up hitting in Clanton, which is 13 minutes, I don't even know if it's 13 miles from here, but not far.
2 miles.
Yeah. And, but I will never forget, one of those ladies in that group was able to find my number, and she called to check on me, and that just meant check on me and my family, you know, and that just meant the most to me. And I said, that just shows how you start really getting to know and caring about people. It doesn't matter if you see them, you know, you start knowing them over a shared love of something, and that's what we all did.
It's a community.
Yep, sure. It was a community. And I still hear from them even today, and I love that.
And that was probably, what, 15
Oh, that was at least 15
years
or more years ago, yes. Like I said, it was back before. I mean, we may have had Facebook. I don't even remember, but if we did, we weren't doing anything on it.
That was probably the MySpace days.
Yeah, I think it may have been even. I mean, it was just something. But I remember, and you know, never heard her voice before, and she called, and I knew instantly who it was. And that, I just remember that was just so weird, you know, that I knew. Mm-hmm. She said, "Are y'all okay?" And I knew who it was. And I had never heard her voice. So it was just, that was just something.
That's the power of a community.
It is. It is the power of a community.
And sometimes you don't ever see your, you know,
no,
in
you
person,
don't ever see them in person, but you know them. Yeah. And you know what they're going through, and, you know, that was just extra special. WD-40, here we come.
It's like it gets louder.
It really does.
By the week.
It really does. It's funny.
Or maybe it's just because we're thinking about it
because I hear it. It's just so annoying.
But yes, for those of you that are asking, these are the Stanley 8-inch. That's what we use. Yes. They look a little bit different. These are the new
They've
ones.
They've made them, yes, and you
these
cannot
are the
find, because I hunted for just the regular. These are curved, so I hope that I like them as much. I don't know.
Whoops.
I hope. What'd you do?
I don't know. I was beating
Put a hole in the table. Yeah.
But the next best option for the wire cutters are the Irwin. IRWIN,
yes,
I think it is.
Uh-huh.
They're really good too.
They are. I do like those as well.
Sue, there's not a bow on this wreath, but you could put a bow, but we're not putting a bow today.
Yeah, we decided we didn't. Yeah, we decided we did not want one today.
If you wanted one, you could put one. If you,
but sure, yes.
It is just personal preference.
Yep.
I mean, it'd be pretty with one too.
It would. Yeah, it definitely would. I'm gonna add a few more little pieces of my baby's breath around, and then I'm calling it done.
So this is good for somebody who, you know, if you like a bow, you can add it. But then for those of you who are, you know, not into bows,
you can do.
Or if you're giving it to somebody who may not want a big bow, this is a good one for that.
It definitely
Then again, if you want to add one, because it'd be pretty too.
It sure would. That's the good thing about it. You can do it like you want it.
I like the the baby's breath.
I do too. It's cute. It is.
It's like I have a lot of wreaths at my house. I have them inside and outside, and typically the ones inside I won't add bows to, and then the ones that I use on my front door I will add a bow to.
Yeah, isn't that?
But this one
I do that.
Is one that I feel like you could use inside or outside. I think it would be pretty just in a living room, or
it really would.
You know, anywhere like that. And again, you can make it in, you know, whatever combination of colors. We've done it in the pink.
Yes.
I think it'd be pretty in yellow. I don't know why, but I'm just really seeing like yellow roses here.
I think it would be beautiful in yellow. It would.
Susan, the baby's breath is also from Amazon.
It is.
Found a lot of really fun.
Yeah, we really have.
Floral.
And I am enjoying that.
Yeah, good.
It's always nice to find things at different places that you're not expecting to find stuff. I'll add a couple more of my little flowers here. And then I think it's going to be on.
We could have, you know what we could have done? We could have done one red, pink and one red.
We could have. I didn't even think about that, but that would have been
That would have been neat.
Yep, a good way to do it. Just to show the different colors that you could use. Didn't think about it in time.
And so you can use really any kind of greenery to fill in your holes.
Yeah. You definitely can.
These, yeah, anything would really work.
Yep. I'm just using some of these leaves to fill in mine because I like the color combination. I like the fact that this darker green is up against the other, so I'm just using that. Let's see, one more little spot that I need a piece of baby's breath.
This almost reminds me of like a rose garden.
Uh-huh.
With all the different greeneries.
It does, don't it?
An enchanted rose garden.
Spot. And you know me, I'll keep finding a spot here and a spot there, and
yeah, you kind of have to eventually.
Finally, just have to say, nope, I'm stopping.
Yes, absolutely, Verlene. You could use it as a spring wreath. You could use it as a Valentine's Day wreath, a Mother's Day wreath, or a cemetery wreath. I was thinking that too. This one would be a great one. And you could get the waterproof, the water resistant flowers.
Yes.
And you could definitely use this design as a cemetery wreath. I think that would
be
really nice for that too.
Yep.
Now the foam, I don't think I would use the foam flowers.
I wouldn't either. I don't know. I mean, they would hold up just fine, but I don't know that. So I don't think that I would chance that. But there we go.
Pretty, very pretty.
Yep. I love these. And we can put the link to
I'll put
the greenery and all that as well, because those are so pretty. Very pretty. These would be great in you know, a wreath that you're going to do just all green, you know, all greenery. To use this as one of your layers, that would be beautiful. Because I love those. They are so pretty. But there you go. A red rose wreath.
Red rose.
Red rose wreath.
Red rose wreath. That's a tongue twister.
Yes, it is. And of course, now we have to go to the back and cut off all of the stems. And then use the blow dryer on it and blow dry all the boogers off. Yep. And then it'll be done.
You have a glue booger on your...
I got it all over me, look.
I think it's because it's cold today.
I think that's what it is, yeah.
Like, I noticed...
And I cannot stand the heat in here very often because I get too hot. So I freeze her to death because I burn up all the time these days. But, so that's probably why it's stringy.
Nancy, we have made a wreath for a bride on the wedding day. Yes.
Yes, we have. In fact, her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And others too, but we have made it for her.
In our Design with the Pros Club, we have tutorials showing you how to do that. I don't know if we have one of those on YouTube, but that is another one we should add probably.
Yeah.
Sometime. But yes, definitely we have done
Yes,
that.
that's right, because the one we did for your wedding is in our Design with the Pros Club. I was trying to think where that was.
But
the tutorial for that.
Yeah. I'll have to look and see if that one's on if we have one on our website.
Yeah. And for those of you, are you answering a question?
No, you can go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say our Design with the Pros Club is closed right now, but we will be opening next Thursday.
I think it's going to be next Friday.
Next Friday.
Yes.
Thank you. Next Friday. Okay. We're opening next Friday. So, yay.
So, it will be a special Flower Friday next week. We might have some
There's no telling. We're going to have some, yep.
So, y'all tune in next Friday. And if
yes, because you don't want to miss that.
Yes, and if you are on the wait list, because I know we've had so many of you guys emailing us lately, if you are on the wait list for Design with the Pros Club, you will be getting an email next week.
Yes, you will.
So stay tuned for that.
That's right, because we'd love to have you join our club. We're enjoying it.
Yes, we are. Well, we thank you guys so much for joining us. This has been fun.
We do. This has been fun.
I hope y'all enjoyed it.
Yep. I have.
I know.
Yep. It's been fun.
Well, if you're watching us on YouTube, if you will, please click that subscribe button and click the little the bell so you get notified when we release new videos. And if you're watching us on YouTube, Facebook, just click that follow button.
Yes.
I know sometimes it's hard to see the pages that you like, so make sure you click the follow button. And if you really, really like us, you can click see first.
Yes.
And then we'll always be up in your newsfeed.
That's right. Yeah, because honestly, I get irritated because I don't see the people I want to see. So I have to go and make sure I do that for the group so that I can see them.
Yeah. I always do that. Anybody or any page that I really want to see their stuff and I don't want to miss it, I always click see first.
Yes, you have to do
that. So that it will chronologically
make sure that
on my newsfeed.
Yes, because otherwise you won't see it these days. Also, if there's something in particular that you've been wanting to see us do or anything like that, you are always welcome to put those in the comments because that helps us to know what you need to see from us.
Yeah. So if there's something, it doesn't even have to be a wreath. If there's something
just
else
something
that you'd
in
like to
general.
see us make or try to make or whatever, just post it in the comments and we will see about doing it.
That's exactly right.
Well, we thank y'all so much for hanging out with us, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.